absolute bane of every GIYer's existence is slugs. They're the #1 nemesis we all have in the veg patch. The great thing though about being part of a GIY group, of which I am here in Waterford, is that there's always lots of advice on hand. So I've come to the garden of a good friend of mine and a fellow GIYer, Feargal O'Neill, and we're going to share with some amazing slug hacks with you to hopefully beat this, our nemesis in the garden, and get some good food before they do. So Feargal, it's hard to believe that something as kind of small and harmless and innocuous looking as this is capable of doing so much damage.
I suppose there's two things there, Mick, is the amount of them you'd have in your garden, up to 20,000 in an average garden. What? 200 per square metre. So in an area just in front of us here?
There
could be 3,000 of them, I'd say, 4,000, 5,000. And the other thing is they've more teeth than a shark, so they're really made for eating plants.
These guys are hanging out sort of somewhere cool and damp by day, and at night time then they're emerging and they're just doing absolute carnage. With so many slugs, it's always going to be an uphill battle, but there are some tricks to stem the tide. It's fair to say there's about as many kind of slug hacks as there are days in the year. What have you found has worked well for you? We've got a nice table full of goodies here.
Yeah, well I like this one. It's, you know, eggshells. Everybody has an old eggshell around. The slugs definitely don't like it because it's so abrasive.
Right, and they won't crawl over that.
No way. And you'd put it, I wouldn't put it around all my plants, but the ones I really want to look after, I put them around that.
Yeah. These ones people would probably be quite familiar with. So these are slug pellets. Very important to say that normal slug pellets can be incredibly toxic. They have a lot of things like formaldehyde, all sorts of awful stuff you wouldn't want in your soil. But these are an organic equivalent or alternative. They're iron phosphate that just breaks down relatively harmlessly. Quite expensive, that's the only thing.
Well, here's an easy one here. Just, you know, orange peel, or just kind of an orange. You make a little hole there for your slug to get into. Leave it out on the ground, and the slugs will come in
and hide under
there during the day.
Yeah. And
you go collect them.
And then my favourite one, possibly because I just love an old beer, is a bit of beer. So did you know, Feargal? You did know this, of course. You've been the beer aficionado.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that slugs love beer, and a little saucer of beer in the soil like that, they crawl in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and they have a. You're not supposed to drink it. It's for the slugs.
Sorry. Yeah. Good way to die. Good way to die.
Good way to die if you're going to go. One last thing to mention, which Richard in Grow HQ talks about a lot, is just kind of outgrowing your slugs. In other words, growing enough that you're going to lose 10% of your crop to slugs. Just accept it, grow enough that they can have a bit, and don't stress about it too much.
Sure enough.
I think it's fair to say the war against slugs is ongoing and never ending.